Good afternoon, respected guests and researchers. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kallista Olivia Christiana from Pelita Harapan University, Indonesia. Today, I would like to present our research entitled Sustainable Service Features in Family Hotels, examining kids' hospitality, family facilities, and sensory experience. This research explores how hotels can strategically design services for families in order to encourage guests to return. Family travelers are a very promising market, especially in Indonesia. Based on Agoda's travel trend survey for the past few years, family trips continue to grow significantly. In response to the growing market, hotels must adjust their services to fulfill the market's needs while also building unique identity. For family hotels, this identity may come from how they treat the children, what facilities they provide for families, and even how the hotel feels sensorially, for example, through the signature scent. While doing the research, we found that although there are studies about family tourism, there are still limited studies that integrate kids' hospitality, family-oriented facilities, and signature scent, especially in Jakarta hotel context. Also, not all hotels in Jakarta are familiar with signature scent practice as a branding strategy. Therefore, this study aims to analyze the influence of kids' hospitality, family-oriented facilities, and signature scent on revisit intention through guest satisfaction and emotional attachment. For the literature review, we have gathered explanation of each variables from several references. According to the review, kids' hospitality can revert to hotel services and interactions, specially tailored for children, making them feel valued and engaged. Family-oriented facilities are physical facilities designed for both adults and children. Meanwhile, a signature scent represents a hotel's brand identity through scent, helping create memorable experiences. Guest satisfaction reflects guests' evaluation of their stay. Emotional attachment refers to the emotional bond formed with the hotel, while revisit intention is guests' willingness to make a repeat visit. Theoretically, when children feel valued, when facilities are supportive, and when the hotel creates sensory memory, families should feel satisfied and emotionally attached, which increases revisit intention. From these concepts, we proposed 6 hypotheses, testing whether each of the 3 independent variables positively influences revisit intention through both mediators. For the methodology, the study used a quantitative approach. We collected the data through a digital questionnaire with a 6-point Likert scale. We applied purposive sampling, targeting the family travelers who had stayed at hotels providing children facilities in Jakarta, with their children of 3 to 10 years old. A total of 393 responses were collected, with 372 usable responses analyzed using Smart PLS4 software. From the survey, we found that the obtained data were given by respondents, which majority are female, and most of the respondents are 25 to 35 years old, residing in Jakarta and Bogor, Depok, Tangerang, and Bekasi areas. This profile reflects active family travelers in urban Indonesia. And the result of this survey will be presented in the next few slides, starting with descriptive statistics, which shows that all variables show mean values above 5 categorized as agreed. This indicates that family hotels in Jakarta have already been practicing these 3 aspects quite well. Guests generally perceive staff treating their children positively, facilities are adequate, and signature scent is noticeable and pleasant. But perception alone is not enough. We need to see whether these actually influence revisit intention. The table right here presents the outer model results, which all indicators show other loading values above 0.7, and then cron-best alpha and composite reliability above 0.7, AV values above 0.5. This confirms that the constructs are reliable and the indicators truly measure their intended variables. And then the result of the discriminant validity shows that all values are under 0.9, which confirms that each variable is statistically distinct. So we can confidently interpret the structural results. And then the next table right here show the result of VIF, or variance inflation factor test, which presents values under 5 indicating low collinearity. The R-square for revisit intention is shown to be 0.749, which means that 74.9% of revisit intention is explained by guest hospitality, family-oriented facilities, signature send, guest satisfaction, and emotional attachment. This is considered strong explanatory power. It shows that service design and emotional factor play major roles in family hotel loyalty. The right table presents the R-square result with values greater than 0.02. From this result, we discovered that although all relationships are significant, the effect sizes are categorized as small. This suggests that these factors matter, but no single factor dominates. Family loyalty is multidimensional. Hotels cannot rely on only facilities or only sand or only service. They must integrate all three. Next is the hypothesis testing and mediation analysis. From the hypothesis testing, we found that all 6 hypotheses are supported, means that kids' hospitality, family-oriented facilities, and signature send positively influence revisit intention through both guest satisfaction and emotional attachment. In the lower part of the table, we can see that all 3 independent variables significantly influence revisit intention directly. Among the exogenous variables, signature send has the strongest direct effect. This is interesting as it suggests that sensory branding is not just decorative. It strongly contributes to families wanting to return. Additionally, the upper part of the table shows that all indirect paths are significant. This means that kids' hospitality increases satisfaction, which increases revisit intention, and kids' hospitality builds emotional attachment, which increases revisit intention. The same pattern applies for family facilities and signature send. With both paths being significant, this indicates that there is partial mediation in the model. So the 3 surface features influence revisit intention both directly and indirectly through satisfaction and emotional attachment. Next will be the predictive test results, where we found that Q-square values indicate medium predictive relevance, and PLS-SEM also performs better than the linear model in prediction. This confirms that the model is not only statistically valid, but also practically predictive, which shows that it can be used for strategic planning in hospitality management. And then next will be the importance performance analysis in construct level. From this analysis, we can see that signature send has the highest importance with values of 0.343, followed by kids hospitality and then family-oriented facilities. However, performance scores of all constructs are already high, which are above 82. This means that hotels are performing well, but signature send gives the strongest leverage. If hotels want faster improvement in revisit intention, enhancing send strategy may yield higher return. And then next is the analysis in the indicator level, where the most important indicator is signature send 2, which sounds signature send enhanced comfort. This has the highest importance score. Therefore, if hotels want practical action, they should focus on designing distinctive scent ensuring consistent scent distribution, making scent part of brand identity. On the other hand, for kids' hospitality, indicators related to proactive communication about children activities have relatively lower performance. Hotels can improve by informing families earlier, promoting kids programs more clearly, and training their staff to engage children more actively. So overall, the study suggests that family loyalty is not only rational, it is emotional and sensory. If children feel valued, parents feel satisfied, families feel emotionally attached, they will return. Because parents may forget the price, but children will remember the experiences. For further improvement, hotels can develop structured kids program, hire staff with child-related background, add family supporting facilities, and design exclusive signature scent. From the policy perspective, government may also consider creating official standards for family-friendly hotels. We are fully aware that this research is limited by access to references and excludes some non-English publication, which can be addressed in future researches. Ultimately, the study highlights one essential insight. Family hotels should not only provide rooms, they should design memories. That is all from our research. I deeply thank you for your attention.